China signs to build electric vehicle manufacturing plant in Nigeria. Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel and thanks for clicking. In a bid to maximize Nigeria's solid mineral potentials, Chinese investors are set to establish electric vehicle manufacturing plants in the country. This was disclosed by the Chinese ambassador to Nigeria during a courtesy visit to the Minister of Solid Minerals. The envoy noted that the initiative is to enhance the collaboration between China and Nigeria in unlocking the potential of the country's solid mineral sector. The ambassador was quoted to have emphasized that Nigeria is a great country blessed with tremendous natural resources, noting that China has always placed Nigeria in a very pivotal position in its foreign policy. Recalling the high-level engagement between the President of Nigeria and Xi Jinping of China during Tinubu's state visit to China, the ambassador noted that both leaders agreed to elevate bilateral relations to a comprehensive strategic partnership, creating opportunities for corporations. Chinese companies are already deeply involved in Nigeria's mining sector, from exploration to processing. China aims to deepen this collaboration, especially in line with the President's 8 priorities areas, notably economic diversification through solid minerals. The ambassador noted that the embassy and the Chinese government have always admonished Chinese companies operating in Nigeria to abide by rules and regulations, implement corporate social responsibilities, and adhere to environmental and safety standards, stressing that the Chinese authorities have zero tolerance for illegal mining, signifying their readiness to work with the Nigerian government to bring suspected culprits to justice. It is very important to note that for years, Nigeria's minerals have been exported raw to fuel foreign industrialization. However, that is changing. Nigeria now prioritizes local processing to drive Nigeria's development. For instance, with the abundance of lithium, Nigeria wants to see local manufacturing of electric vehicles and batteries. The Minister of Solid Minerals urged the ambassador to encourage Chinese investors to commit to full-cycle investment from extraction to processing within Nigeria. He pointed out Nigeria's large market and the potential to reduce reliance on fossil fuels through electric vehicle production. Responding to this, the ambassador to China expressed support for Nigeria's local value addition policy, pointing out that one of the Chinese president's key priorities is promoting African industrialization. He revealed that plans are underway to establish electric vehicle factories and other manufacturing ventures in Nigeria. China's electric vehicle industry has experienced unprecedented growth over the past decades, catapulting the country to the forefront of the global electric vehicle market. According to the International Energy Agency, China accounted for over 50% of global electric vehicle sales in 2022, with over 2.5 million units sold. This remarkable achievement can be attributed to a combination of government support, strategic investment, and a well-executed industrial policy. The Chinese government commitment to promoting electric vehicles dates back to the late 2000s, when it began offering subsidies, tax incentives, and investment support to encourage the development of the electric vehicle industry. This effort paid off as domestic companies like BYD, Geely, and Great Wall Motors began to emerge as major players in the global electric vehicle market. One key factor contributing to China's success in the electric vehicle sector is its focus on battery technology. China has made significant investments in battery research and development, which has enabled domestic companies like CATL and BYD to become leading battery manufacturers. This in turn has helped drive down costs and increase the efficiency of electric vehicles. China's electric vehicle industry has also benefited from the government's effort to develop a comprehensive charging infrastructure. The country has invested heavily in building charging stations, particularly in urban areas, making it easier for consumers to own and use electric vehicles. According to the International Energy Agency, China had over 1.2 million public charging points as of 2022, accounting for over 50% of the global total. Nigeria, like many other African countries, is facing significant challenge related to air pollution, climate change, and energy security. The transportation sector is a major contributor to these problems, with millions of gasoline-powered vehicles emitting pollutants and greenhouse gases. Developing electric vehicle factories in Nigeria could help address these challenges while also creating a new economic opportunity. By establishing a domestic electric vehicle industry, Nigeria could reduce its dependence on imported gasoline-powered vehicles, which will help alleviate pressure on the country's foreign exchange reserve. Additionally, electric vehicles could provide Nigerian consumers with a more affordable and sustainable transportation option, reducing operating costs and minimizing the impact of fuel price volatility. Moreover, an electric vehicle market in Nigeria could create new job opportunities and stimulate economic growth. According to a report by McKinsey, the African automotive market is expected to grow significantly over the next decade, driven by increasing demand for electric vehicles in countries like Nigeria, South Africa, and Kenya. By establishing a domestic electric vehicle industry, Nigeria could capture a significant share of this growing market and become a hub for electric vehicle manufacturing in West Africa. Developing a domestic electric vehicle industry in Nigeria could also enable the country to leapfrog traditional fossil fuel-based transportation system and transition directly to a more sustainable and environmentally friendly technologies. This will not only help reduce greenhouse gas as earlier stated, but also improve air quality, particularly in urban areas. The move to establish electric vehicle factories in Nigeria would likely set the country ahead in electric vehicle production. Nigeria would benefit from the transfer of technology, expertise and investment from Chinese companies, which will help to develop its electric vehicle industry. Also, Nigeria's electric vehicle industry would likely benefit from the country's large and growing population, as well as its increasing demand for vehicles. According to the Nigerian Automotive Manufacturers Association, Nigeria's vehicle market is expected to grow over 200,000 units per year by the end of 2025. While the establishment of electric vehicle factories in Nigeria presents numerous opportunities, there are also several challenges that need to be addressed. One of the major hurdles is the lack of infrastructure, particularly charging stations. Nigeria will need to invest heavily in building a comprehensive charging network to support the adoption of electric vehicles. The country would also need to develop a skilled workforce with expertise in electric vehicle manufacturing, battery technology, and charging infrastructure. This could be achieved through partnerships with international companies, training programs, and investment in education and research. Summarily, China's ambition to build electric vehicle factories in Nigeria is likely to have a significant impact on the China-Nigeria relations and the Nigerian electric vehicle industry. The establishment of electric vehicle factories will demonstrate China's commitment to investing in Nigeria's economy and developing its industries. It will also provide opportunities for cooperations and collaborations between Chinese and Nigerian companies as well as government agencies. Moreover, the establishment of electric vehicle factories in Nigeria will likely set the country ahead in electric vehicle production, thereby boosting the economy and the manpower of the country. Guys, do well to drop your honest comment. Tell us what you think. Don't forget to subscribe and share. Thank you.